explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First look now for Darrynton Evans. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number 1.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The return man, Ty Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under 10, under 10, 10.
This is Coleman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this. And he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run. Second and 9 now.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll bring up fourth down as this Cincy defense stands up on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 27. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Prescott to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darrington Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Bengals 14, Jets 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Ebron, 77 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jets 24, Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
7 at the 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Play action now, Prescott.
First down.
Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Cincinnati.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Jets 24, Bengals 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hand. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They'll try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's out to the left and complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40.
Defense,
20.
man.
If you were me, you
And he
do
will
this.
bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Coleman. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Coleman now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's
Let's go!
37. They'll take over. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Dots, nigga, let's go.
From 13 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Check, check, lucky. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Watch the screen. Kill.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 35, Jets 27. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second down and 8.
Switch up, switch up. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it in.
That was the worst lob pass ever. I should have just took circle, bro.
And now 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3rd and 2.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Bell, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Let's go, man. Defense.
Bengals 35, Jets 33.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
Good game, bro.
Right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
33.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both.